Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into something that seems pretty simple, but is actually a huge deal when you're buying a metal carport. We're talking about the roof style, and trust me, this one little choice affects everything. The cost, how long it's going to last, and how it performs when the weather gets nasty.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Why does this matter so much? Because the roof you pick can be the difference between a carport that stands strong for decades and one that struggles with a heavy snowstorm or a downpour. We're going to break down the good, the better, and the best, and make this choice crystal clear for you.
All right, first up, we've got the most common one you'll see out there, the most economical option. This is the starting point for most people, and honestly, it's popular for a reason.
So this is the regular style carport, and the first thing you probably notice are those curved edges, right? It's kind of its signature look. The roof panels themselves are actually bent over the sides to create those eaves, giving it that classic rounded feel.
Now here's the really important part. See how all these features connect? It's the lowest cost because, well, the construction is the simplest. But pay close attention to that panel direction. It's horizontal. That means the panels run from the front of the carport all the way to the back. And that has a pretty big downside.
And this quote right here, this is the catch. Think about it. Because those panels run lengthwise, water, snow, leaves, you name it, it all has to travel the entire length of the roof just to drain off the front or back. This can easily lead to stuff building up, which is not what you want, especially if you live somewhere with a lot of rain or trees.
Okay, let's move on up to the next level. This is where we start to see how you can build on that basic model, and where looks really start to play a bigger part.
And here it is, the A-frame, which you'll also hear called the boxed eave style. Right away you can see the difference, can't you? Those sharp, straight lines. It's specifically designed to look more like the roof on a traditional house, with clean eaves and none of that curve. It's for sure a step up in curb appeal.
So, here's the crucial thing you got to remember about the A-frame. While it definitely looks a whole lot different, and yep, it costs a bit more, the way it functions underneath is almost identical to the regular roof. And why is that? Well, because the panels are still running horizontally, from front to back. So really, you're paying that mid-range price for a pretty big upgrade in the looks department, which might be exactly what you need to match your house. But from a performance angle, especially when we're talking about drainage and strength, you're not really getting a functional upgrade just yet.
All right, now we get to the top tier option. This is where a really simple change in engineering makes a world of difference, especially when you need serious strength and durability.
And this is the vertical roof. Now, at first glance, it looks just like the A-frame we just saw. But lean in a little closer and look at those roof panels. You see it? The lines are running from the top to the bottom, from the peak of the roof straight down to the sides.
You know, this one change in orientation is an absolute game changer. It's designed to work with gravity, not against it. So instead of water and debris having to travel the entire length of the carport, they have a direct, easy downward path right off the sides. It is by far the most efficient design for getting rid of whatever the weather throws at it.
But hold on. The advantage here goes way beyond just drainage. See, in order to support those vertical panels, the carport needs extra horizontal framing pieces. They're called purlins. This extra bit of structure makes the entire roof system significantly stronger and much more rigid. That's exactly why it's the #1 choice for places with heavy snow, high winds, or for any really large building.
So let's do this. Let's put all three of them side by side so the choice becomes totally obvious. This is where you can really see the trade-offs between cost and benefit laid out nice and simple.
You know, it really just boils down to this super simple principle of physics. Do you want water fighting friction all the way down the length of the carport? Or do you want it to take the shortest, steepest path right off the roof? When it comes to performance, that vertical path is going to win every single time.
And this table here, this gives you the whole picture. You can see a really clear progression, right? The regular roof is your budget-friendly choice for places with mild weather. The A-frame is your mid-cost option when you just want a better look. And that vertical roof, that's your premium, top-of-the-line choice that gives you the absolute best drainage and the highest structural strength, period. So, at the end of the day, the best roof is going to be the one that perfectly matches your climate, your budget, and what you care about the most. If you live where it's sunny and calm all year, hey, a regular roof might be all you need. If curb appeal is everything, the A-frame is a fantastic choice. But if you're facing down heavy snow, or you just want the toughest, most durable structure you can get, the vertical roof is the undisputed winner. Now you've got everything you need to choose wisely.